Alright, hello and welcome back to the Flawless Financial Training Series. My name is Arman Vakili, your host, and today we're going to talk about budget analysis, how to budget, income analysis, and one of my favorite budgeting systems in the world is from a gentleman by the name of Tithing, and it's super simple to use and very effective, and it covers all areas of your life. So we'll go through each one, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about income analysis. So there are two ways that you can add more to your bottom line at the end of the month. The first one is super simple, you gotta make more money. The second one is to budget and reprioritize your spending. It's this common old saying where they say you gotta distinguish between your wants and your needs in life. So a lot of people spend money on what they want and they actually mistake it for their needs, and so that's how they end up getting rid of every penny that they make at the end of the month. So you have to be able to prioritize between what is an actual want for you and what's an absolute necessity for you. That's the first part. The second part is that you got to shop around for your current expenditure. So if you have internet service somewhere, or if you have car insurance somewhere, or if you have health insurance somewhere, you got to shop around, spend a little bit of time to see if there's a way that you can get the same exact service at a cheaper price, right? So that's obviously super simple to understand, but for most people, they don't even apply it in their life. Now, there is a budget template that's going to be included in the description of this video. So if you're watching this on YouTube, there's going to be a link in the description. If you're watching this on our website, there's going to be a download link for the budget template. You don't have to opt in, you don't have to give us your contact information. It's absolutely free for you. And I'm going to go through the different steps of the budget template, and I'm gonna kind of break down every single one. It's really self-explanatory, but just in case there may be any confusion in any way, I'm gonna go ahead and go through all the different areas, and then we'll get into the system that was from Tithing. Okay, so here we go. You're more than welcome to go ahead and download the PDF so that you can go through this with me, but I'm just gonna rattle off some of these different categories, and then you can fill it in as we're going together, or you can just listen to the whole video and go do the budget template afterwards yourself, whatever you wanna do. It goes like this. So if you have a mortgage, right, the first one would be your mortgage payment or your rent payment. The second one would be how much food you actually end up buying, whether you're eating out or your groceries. And then property insurance or taxes. If you don't have a mortgage or if you don't have a property that you have, typically there's rental insurance or maybe HOA fees that people have to pay. Auto insurance, very basic. Auto gas, the maintenance of the car and the actual amount of gas that you put into the car. If you have a hybrid or if you have an electric car, super good for you because that's really, really awesome. And not only are you being good for the environment, which is super awesome, but you're actually saving a lot of money as well in gas. And then you have your utilities, so gas, electric, water, cable, and internet. If it's separate packages, if it's together, maybe it's with your phone, so that all goes together. If you can, try to separate it. So if you have one bill for all of them, try to break it down into three. So if it's cable, internet, and phone, split it into three and you say, okay, well, this is the expenditure for each one. Entertainment, which is a big deal for a lot of people. I've had a lot of clients that spend literally thousands of dollars per month on entertainment, whether they're going out to eat or whether they go to movies or they make it a habit to go to Vegas once every month or once every quarter, and they end up spending a lot of money just on entertainment. And then when you do their budget with them and you go through some of the basic expenditures, they look at it and they're like, yeah man, I'm supposed to have like $3,000 discretionary income at the end of the month. I don't know where that money is going. And then when you get to the entertainment category, they're like, oh, that's what it is. So under entertainment also, I would put if you buy alcohol or if you have certain vices in your life that you spend consistent money on. You don't have to tell me what they are, but as long as you're honest with yourself, it'll give you a very good idea of where your money is going. Gym membership, good for you, it's good for your health. Gifts and holidays, if you have a big family like me, we have something about 37 cousins and second cousins and all these different relatives, and we're from a Middle Eastern and Jewish family, so everybody has to buy everybody something. Even if you never see them, you still owe them a gift or something like that. So I don't know if that's your family, but in our family, we have to buy a gift for everybody. Tithing and giving money to charity. So whether you give it to your church, to your mosque, to your synagogue, or you just have your favorite charity that you're giving money to, whatever that is, you want to go ahead and include it in the budget as well. The other category, some people have hobbies that they spend money on. Some people have, again, vices that they spend money on. So it really is up to you to be honest about this. The easiest way for you to figure out what your actual expenses are on a monthly basis is for you to go to your bank or go check your online banking and look at least 3 months of your statements. Now, if you go to your online banking, there's a way that you can go ahead and categorize the activity that you see by credits and debits. And debits are anything that was pulled out of your account. So it'll be ATM withdrawals, it'll be purchases that you made on your card, and anything of that sort. And so when you categorize it just by debits and you look at it for at least 3 months, then you start noticing, okay, so every month these are the consistent ones that get drafted every single month, automatic billing. But then I also have a habit of pulling out $300 to $400 from an ATM every single month, or I also have a habit of paying for this thing or going to dinner at this place or doing this many movies. So whatever it is, your statement will show you all of that right in front of you. So you don't have to do any guesswork based on the budget that you have in front of you. You can actually go ahead and categorize it based on your actual expenses on your statement. So that's a really, really easy way to categorize what your budgets and your expenses are. Now here's how the discretionary side of things works. So you take all of the stuff that we just categorized and listed right here, and then you go ahead and take your monthly income, and this is your net income. We're not talking about gross income. So your net income is after taxes and after any withdrawals. If you're on a W-2, they have, the taxes that they take out. They also have the withdrawals that they take out for your medical, for your life insurance, for your 401k, or whatever you have set up. So after all of that stuff is taken out and you have that net income number, you take all of the expenses that you have here, you add it up, and you subtract that from your net income, and it'll give you a number. And that's your discretionary income. That's the money that you're supposed to see at the end of the month be in your bank account. Now what happens is that a lot of people are in the habit of literally spending every penny, every paycheck. And if that's you, you have to first recognize that about yourself so that you can go ahead and make that change, and then actually start working on it and start saving, right? Register yourself in some kind of automatic savings plan where they just withdraw it from your account and you don't even notice that it's gone, right? Whether it's 5% or 10%, something that's comfortable for you. Maybe even 1% towards the beginning. But you gotta get into this habit of automatically paying yourself first. Before you pay your credit cards off, before you pay any of your debts or bills or whatever it is, make sure that you at least have this habit of taking 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, whatever is comfortable for you, take it every single month and put it in some kind of an account that you can't touch. And this is actually a perfect segue into the budgeting system from T. Harv Eker, because the way that this thing is set up is perfect. It takes care of every part of your financial life without you having to worry about it. You can just systemize it and it's all good, and you can just go about and live your life, right? So let's talk about that a little bit.